States. It's Mark from the United States.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Mark from the States. How we doing today? I am doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there. Yes, big day for us here at the Masterson house. Going to the winery, our local winery that we're members of. And I have my mother coming. I have my sister, who's a mother, is coming. We have our friends who are a mother and bringing their mother. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. We'll have some wine. We're going to bring some charcuterie, cheese, crackers, that sort of thing. Yes, it's going to be very, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Love it up there. We should have a pretty good day weather-wise as well. It's starting to feel like summer. Typical summers here in Ventura, and right on the coast, is there's what's called May gray, and then June gloom, and usually in July it starts to fade away. But the general pattern is from the morning till about noon. It's overcast. You get socked in with clouds, fog, so on, in the mornings, and then usually burns off by the afternoon, and the sun is out, and it's nice. So in the mornings you're wearing like a sweatshirt, but usually by the afternoon you're able to take it off. But the further you go inland, it burns off quicker. Yes, so our winery, of course, is more inland towards the city of Ojai. If you can call it a city, I would probably call it a town. It's pretty small, but it's pretty popular. Ojai. It's a getaway spot they have some real nice Ojai Valley Inn, which is a very popular resort up there, golf club, spa kind of thing. A lot of celebrities will make the weekend trip up to Ojai, and so you will have a celebrity sighting up there every once in a while. But our winery is about halfway between Ventura and Ojai, up into the mountains. So it will get warm at some point. So it's going to be a wonderful day, and it's a great way to celebrate the moms in our lives. So I'm looking forward to that. She is sleeping now, which is the one thing that she wanted to do most, is sleep. So that's what she's going to do. Today, Jason and Josh from JJ Extra, they're gonna show us a part of Sheffield. I know Sheffield, of course. My son is a big soccer, football fan, and so I know the name Sheffield. I don't know too much about the actual city. And today's video is Josh and Jason, Jason and Josh. I'm just going to go Jason and Josh because it's alphabetically correct. If you want to go in alphabetical order, they're going to show us Sheffield, and is it the UK's best city? That's the question mark. So come sit with me on these big fake couch. You know that you can all fit, I guess is what I want to say. Just all of you can just squeeze on. I am truly blessed by all of you. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me time and time again. The cats are in their new locations over here. Geez, I'm gonna try to see what we're gonna try something here. See if you guys can spot the cats over there. There's Violet in her chair. Leo is, I don't know if you can see him behind the pole. He's on his back, sleeping. We got new couches, as you can see, new table, the whole bit. The camera I need a wireless camera to get it to, be able to see the whole area better. But anyway, come with me. It's going to be fun. Let's take a look at Sheffield. And before we do, it is super important that you go over to JJ Extra and support their channel. They've been gracious enough and kind enough to allow me to watch this video with a lot of you. So it really is important that you go over there and support their channel. And they go everywhere. They see a lot of places. So I am one, jealous that they're able to do that, and two, thankful that they're able to do that. That allows me to learn and see things I have never seen before. So thank you to both of these guys, and it would really be important and wonderful if you were to go and like, subscribe, do the things that you do. In fact, I encourage you to go watch this video first and then come back and watch with me. All right, let's do it, shall we?
Welcome to Sheffield, which has just been named the second best city break destination in all of Europe. So we've come here today to find out what all the fuss is about, and we're starting with a visit to Sheffield Botanical Gardens.
So he said second best city break, I believe is what he said. I'm assuming that means like a getaway, a cool place to spend a day or two. I'm assuming like a break from your everyday normal activity or something like that. I'm assuming that's what he meant by that.
Well, we found the rock garden. This is beautiful. Nice little waterfall. Some ducks have just landed on the water as well. They're swimming around.
And the weather is on our side.
Oh, the weather is on point. Also, there's fish in the water as well. I was not expecting that.
That's koi. Is it koi?
There's no need to be coy about it. It's a wild Sheffield cat.
Looks like Josh is rocking a California hat.
Koi? There's no need to be coy.
Looks like, yes, it is. State of California. That's our state animal is the bear. The golden bear, I guess, would be the proper term, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, very cool.
Coy about it. It's a wild Sheffield cat.
He's got a cushy little life, hasn't he?
I've got a cushy little life. Morning.
Morning, dude.
Oh, it was so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Hello.
Friendly.
Friendly locals. So we've found the bear pit, and we don't know whether this was actually a bear pit or whether it's just ornamental.
There's nothing here with information. Normally there's like a little plaque.
Yeah, so if anybody knows the history of this, then let us know in the comments below, because we're not sure. There is a bear in there.
We could Google it.
Obviously he's not real.
Well, I hope not, because he's looking pretty stiff.
Now, I'm no horticulturalist, so I don't know the names of many plants, but luckily there's these little tags. And I quite like the name of this one. It's called the hairy canary clover, or Lotus hirsutus. Does your hirsutus you, sir? Now that is a tree.
Now that is very bright.
I feel like I'm in Japan.
I need sunglasses. I'm a bit like...
I must admit, I'm not a huge botanical gardens guy. I know, shocker, looking at me. I'm sure that surprises a lot of you. I will go if someone else has made the plans to go, or someone that, i.e. the wife, wants to go. But I've been blessed. My wife is not someone who searches out these kind of places either. So I haven't been forced to go. We have one here in Ventura, a botanical garden that's real popular for tourists up in our hillside to go up there. It's quite a nice hike and all that business. And I just never have been really into something like that. But I understand their importance. And some, like this one here, it looks amazing. But yes, just looking at plants and trees have never been something that interests me a terrible amount. So, but I appreciate it and I respect it. think that's as much as I can get.
This is cool. We've come into the glass pavilions. Obviously, it's like a greenhouse in here. Like, it is a greenhouse, and it feels like a greenhouse. It's very warm.
It's lovely though. It's really nice.
This is going to be incredible because I'm assuming there's going to be loads of exotic plants like the banana palm and everything behind you. We love a thing like this.
Isn't that a chocolate? Something to do with chocolate? Or am I wrong? I'm wrong.
Oh, like the cocoa stuff?
Yeah.
Maybe. I can't believe this is all free to visit.
I know. We didn't think this was going to be open. We thought it was going to be 11 o'clock, so we were like, we weren't going to come here.
Don't listen to Google. Google will tell you it's open at 11. It's
Google
not.
is always wrong.
It's open at 9. Making our way through the jungles of Sheffield.
So Jason's just looked at the temperature. It's actually 34 Celsius in here.
And I'm wearing a hoodie. Nice spot you find there.
I appreciate
Just taking it all in.
Nice iced latte. Be picture perfect.
The seat's actually really cool.
Do not touch that.
No, I wouldn't really.
Excuse me, can you tell us where we can get some breakfast? Oh, that way. That way, apparently, over there.
Thanks.
Well, we've just been for breakfast in a place called Joni, which is tucked in one of the corners of the Botanical Gardens.
Nice.
Absolutely a beautiful place to sit and have something to eat. Incredible views over the Botanical Gardens as well. And the staff were really friendly and they're giving us loads of tips about what we should see in the city today. But critically, the food did not disappoint. Really, really good coffee, which obviously is the most important thing. And that breakfast sandwich.
It was incredible.
Oh, sausage, bacon,
You could tell-
really yummy bread.
You could tell it wasn't cheap food.
And it wasn't that expensive in there
Yeah.
either though. So, you know, it looks like it should be expensive. It's expensive. It's a bit of a bougie looking place, but the price really wasn't that bad.
No.
I gotta go back because I want to see the date. What is the date on that building? Does it say 1887? Mappin Art Gallery.
Our next stop was the Western Park Museum and Art Gallery, which has a little bit of everything from natural history to ancient Egypt, but there's a big focus on the history of Sheffield, way back from prehistoric times all the way up to modern day, including exhibitions on some of the industry and people that have made the city what it is, as well as local archaeological finds and artwork by local artists.
Josh, there's a head of a T-Rex. Go on, go and pose with your idol. Resemblance is uncanny. Just been in the ancient Egypt section as well, and there was a sarcophagus in the middle. They call it a sarcophagus? A tomb thing?
Something.
And I was reading, there's actually a mummified person in there.
Oh, is there?
There's a mummy of a woman.
Oh.
You know this museum's haunted.
Oh, 100%.
All of these stuffed animals definitely come alive at night. Imagine being here and that woolly rhino comes alive. That thing's huge.
Have you ever watched Night at the Museum?
Yep, that's this museum. Well, it's not, but it does the same thing. Lower Walkley, please, driver.
What?
Lower Walkley, please.
10 pence, please.
Oh, cheap. Like it. Oh, no.
Oh, creepy doll. Oh man, that. Kellum Island. I like it.
This is the Kellum Island Museum, built on a man-made island that's over 900 years old in one of the oldest industrial districts in Sheffield. This museum took us completely by surprise, focusing on the heritage and industry that made Sheffield completely
We gotta go back here.
oldest industrial districts in Sheffield.
Look at the back. Wow. His legs are made out of wrenches. That's wild. I dig it. Yeah, I can get into this place for sure.
This museum took us completely by surprise, focusing on the heritage and industry that made Sheffield what it is, with a big focus, of course, on the steelmaking industry, with Sheffield being known as the Steel City.
Well, she looks like she's
I
been
did not know
buffering steel
that.
for a little while too long. Of course, the good thing about this museum being free to enter is it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. All right, time for you to clock on for your shift.
Worst part of the day.
All right,
See you
go and
later.
get dressed. Looking good, Josh. You're ready for a day now?
Thank you.
Well, we were really enjoying this museum, but we got so lost in the maze downstairs that is the Steelworks museum part that we nearly completely missed this whole upstairs section, which is the transport gallery.
Well, we was going to leave. It was like, we haven't seen the cars yet.
Yeah,
or
where are the
anything
cars that we
steamed.
saw on Google? Google told us there was
And
cars.
then we was like, where is it? And there was some stairs that were blocked off, but we found it. It's fine.
Yeah, we
found
didn't turn left at one point. There was a tiny little room with some stairs up, and
Yeah.
we found it now, and I'm
We
glad we
found
did,
it.
because there's like an old stagecoach here that's really cool,
nice.
and then there's a clock with next to a big Made in Sheffield sign that I keep hearing ticking, and it's
Okay.
really throwing me off. Like every time it does it, I was like, what's that? And then I realise it's the clock.
Yes.
So this is the boiler that powers the River Don engine, which we've just seen, which is the most powerful surviving steam engine in Britain.
It is.
A little bit disappointed because it's not actually working at the moment.
It's a shame, but...
They've got an issue with gas supply apparently, which powers this massive boiler. Also, it smells like butter in here, and I don't really know why.
Odd.
That is odd.
Who's whistling?
That's creepy.
Oh, it's an outhouse, Josh. Did you need the loo?
In the toilet, be right back. I like the way they've actually put the thing there.
What do you mean a thing?
Put like a sheet on it.
Oh, so
no
you
one-
can't use it.
So no one weasel poops on it, basically.
That's nice. Castle Gate.
Now, we saw this green police box last time we were here, and it still fascinates us because it is an actual old working police box, obviously not used anymore, but I'm still convinced there's like some sort of secret society or something behind there.
100%.
It's like a TARDIS or something, and there's like a secret nightclub for only special people allowed.
Come on in. You need to know the password.
Nightclub. Oh, that's a nice thing.
Now, this has to be one of our favourite parts of Sheffield city centre, the Peace Gardens, right outside the town hall. It's described as the heart of the city, and it's easy to see why, because there's just people everywhere around here playing in the water fountains and just sitting, chilling out, enjoying the weather. Brave enough to run through like that kid just did?
Maybe in summer. Now, no.
And then right next door is the Winter Garden, which is like this massive indoor tropical house that you can just wander through and sit down, take a bit of a chill if it's cold or raining. We've literally just sat in there for 20 minutes because we've done a lot of walking today. Now, we saw this elephant last time we were here, and people in the comments pointed out to us that it was an Arctic monkeys elephant, and we can definitely see it this time because it literally says it on the back of the elephant's leg. I don't know how we didn't notice that last time.
I don't know how we
Also,
did
I've just hit
that.
my head on this tree.
Anyway, I'm starving.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't eaten that much all day.
No.
How about I take you somewhere really nice?
Deal.
Brewski. Before we get with them eating, I enjoyed the city center with those, the city hall and the Peace Gardens. I think that's a really cool place to kind of stroll around. Very, very, looks very old. The buildings do, which the architecture is pretty awesome. So, yeah, I'm impressed by, like I said, when I started this video, I didn't know really anything about Sheffield. So, this is all brand new. and I think it's nice. It's really nice. I mean, doesn't seem very touristy either. So maybe not so crowded. But it was picked as the second best city to visit, right? In Europe for like a getaway kind of a thing. There's a lot of cities that I wonder what number one was. Nice. Going with the taco. Fries before guys.
Oh my God, brewski was amazing.
Comfort food elevated.
They describe themselves as a comfort food emporium, and I think they just about nailed that spot on.
They weren't wrong.
That mac and cheese was unlike anything I think
really
I've ever tasted in the UK before.
We even took some home.
We did. I'd like to say we finished it all, but I'm absolutely full to the brim now though, so I think we definitely need to walk that off. Where better to walk it off than the Sheffield and Tinsley Canal. Now we're not going to walk too
They have a
far along the
canal
canal tonight.
as
It's
well.
very peaceful out here apart from Josh standing on sticks. And there's not many people walking along here, probably because we're leaving the city centre behind, but we have seen on Google Maps that there is some street art somewhere along here, so we're hoping we're going to go and find that. And one of the reasons we love walking along canals is because you never quite know what you're going to see, like the boat we've just walked past that's got loads of skeletons around it, which is a bit strange and a little unnerving.
They obviously want to scare us away.
Well, they're not going to. I'm finding this street art, even if I end up as Bones. Grim.
Grim.
Yeah, I didn't know they had a canal. That's great.
Well, there is street art and there is graffiti, and there's definitely both of them here. Unfortunately, some of the wannabe graffitis, I was going to call them artists, we'll use that term loosely, have graffitied over the top of the street art.
I don't know why people bother.
Why would you do that?
Why spoil it?
Because they haven't got the talent to recreate it, that's probably why. But
Jealousy.
But didn't ruin our enjoyment of it though. Some of that is really, really good.
Very, very good.
Ooga, 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 ooga. I was not expecting you to do that. You're
Pretty
talking
cool.
to a
I think
monster on the
if you
wall.
were on a narrowboat, see the- Yeah, I would love to do a narrowboat thing. That would be fun. Oh wow. Nice.
We decided to end our day at South Street Park, where there's this incredible amphitheatre built into the hillside, and as you can see, it's a really popular spot with the
views.
locals for sunset, and it's
Yeah.
easy to see why. Another title that's been given to Sheffield, though, is the greenest city in the UK, with more trees than any other city, and it's helped by its close proximity to England's first ever national park, the Peak District, which is another fantastic reason to visit Sheffield and use it as a base, because it's literally right on the Peak District's doorstep. So
That's
why not
awesome.
join us as we explore some of that incredible national
nice.
park? Click the video on screen now as we hike from Lady Bower Reservoir all the way up to Bamford Edge.
I love that.
We'll see you over there.
place. I love that place. That place is really cool. Lady Bower Reservoir is beautiful. Yeah, that was interesting. Sheffield, like I said, didn't know really too much about it, so I got to see some things I've never seen before. Thank you to Jason and Josh. Appreciate both you guys. Definitely not, like I said, not a botanical garden guy, but yeah, would be interested in the museum, about the industry that has come and gone through Sheffield, learning about the history of the city, of course. I think, of course, the Canal area, I would love to see. And that city center is something else that's pretty amazing. So, yeah, lot of fun. Great video. Good job, guys. Great job. Please go support their channel. It's really important. I implore you, I beg you, I encourage you to get over there and check their stuff out. They've done a bunch and they're doing really well. So fun to see. Fun to see. All right, everyone. Hope everybody's happy, healthy, and safe. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. And I just really appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm just so blessed. So thank you so much. Have a great day. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.
Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark. And he's from